This week on Pole House Bike Pot Weekend Getaways, we're fixing a Wade special. What's on the menu?
It is a asparagus and pea casserole.
So stick around. Well, hello, and welcome to a video on our front porch. It is the 4th of July.
Yes, it is. And we went through to show you a picture of my Model T decorated up, put that in the parade. And we're going to do a kind of a nice summer type of dish with peas and asparagus, even though they're not fresh. But
I hate asparagus, so I am not going to try it.
And I love it.
Wade and his mom do not get asparagus casserole very often, so I thought we'd try it. I'm not going to test it. Wade will just have to test it for me.
Test it.
So we're going to get things around. We're boiling an egg right now because that's what it calls for. So we'll get around and get right back to you.
All right. Charcoal has been lit. Now we're going to use this 10-inch Dutch oven for this job.
I tell you, this is probably going to be a very quick video. 1 can of asparagus, drained.
Fresh, of course, if you've got it.
Well, this recipe calls for
it does.
can.
Okay,
Yes.
but you could probably use either way.
I am saving the wildlife in the area. 1 can of peas. Again, saving the wildlife. Oh, I better do. Now, shh, don't tell Kathy this is in there. She don't like eggs. She was raised on a farm that had chickens and they had all kinds of eggs, and
yeah,
she just don't like them.
She'll eat them fine mixed in something like this, though.
So I crushed them up just as fine as I could. It said chopped, so. And then to that, I'm adding 1 can of undiluted mushroom soup.
My grandma, one of her favorite things is making this something like this casserole. She didn't have the peas when she did it. She just did the fresh, and she was doing it with back when she had fresh asparagus in her garden and stuff. So, of course, we're past fresh asparagus time anyway, but
okay,
so it'll all work.
Now we're going to go over here to the Dutch oven. Okay, I'm spraying this Dutch oven. The recipe didn't call for it, but makes for easier cleanup. I am putting my mixture in. We could have probably put this in a 10-inch Dutch oven.
8-inch instead of 10.
8-inch instead of 10. But that's all right.
And a shallow 10, but we left it over at my brother's. Thinking we were going to use it yesterday for a little get together.
Didn't we?
No.
Oh, that was my fault. Now, oh, these big hunks of cheese. Cheese of your choice. I just went ahead and shredded up some. Then, in here I've got about 1/2 cup of chopped up butter crackers. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter. Do that, mixing that up. Ooh, I got a rib bite in the asparagus. Ooh.
You said what kind of crackers they were? Butter crackers,
Butter
right?
crackers, yeah. Or Ritz crackers, you could use those.
Whichever kind.
Whichever kind.
Those club
we had
Ritz.
butter.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's ready to bake.
Put the lid on it. It's over there on the railing.
Honey, your lid needs work.
Yeah. Needs to be shined up a little bit.
Yep.
See how the charcoal's doing. Yeah, it's still got quite a bit of black and not gray, so good 5 minutes. Okay, charcoal is, well, it's a little bit of black, but they'll finish cooking. They'll be fine. So, we're going to we're doing a deep tin. We could have used a shallow tin with no problem, but because of what we had handy, we just used, you do the same idea, but you use about 2 extra pieces of charcoal and put the extra on the top than you would on a regular, quote, 10-inch shallow one. So, just like always, charcoal on the bottom, around the outside edge. That's that one that fell in half. We'll put it in there. Okay, and then we've got one more there. That's it, that's right, one there. Okay, now on top, we do like we normally do with a regular bake. This is basically a baked good, kind of like you would have for when you're baking a cake or anything like that. It's still baking, so you really don't have to do anything different or special.
Are you going to do 7 minutes instead of 10 since it's only a 15 to 18 minute? Or do...
We could. Wouldn't hurt anything, yes. To do it that way. Wouldn't hurt a bit.
Now, are you going to use the wind guard?
I don't think we really need it. We have very little wind today.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
wishing we had some wind.
okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll be back. I'm going to check it real quick. This has been 20-minute cook time. We'll see how it's doing. I think it needs, it's not browned at all. I think you can do a little bit more time.
That was a cold Dutch oven. Will you put it on for what? Another...
We put on, it's been 20, we put on about another 8 minutes, so.
Now that was in a cold Dutch oven because it was in the air-conditioned house. So.
Yeah. And my gloves, I forgot, they're still at my brother, so I'm using these.
I'd say
oh yeah,
that's
brown.
done.
Just starting to get brown enough. That's perfect. So, we're going to set the coals off. Pull the Dutch oven off. Let it rest just a little bit because it definitely be a lip burner. And we'll come back and I'll sample it.
I'm not.
So, be right back. Alright, well, we're going to take this to my mom's.
No, we're not. He is.
Yeah, but it's early afternoon because we want to beat the sun coming around. And now the few clouds have rolled in. But anyway, it's still pretty hot here. So we want to do it in the shade. So we'll probably pull it out of the Dutch oven and let it cool. And then probably have to reheat it or something for supper. But
he's going to try this.
I'm going to try it. So I'm just going to try a bite out of here. Looks good. Let it cool about 10 minutes so it's not quite so hot. Still hot enough.
Well.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to take your word for that.
Yep. That's tasty. She wouldn't like it, but anyway. Yep, I think it's good. So
there are not many vegetables I don't like. There's a handful of them. Asparagus, most definitely onions. Don't like rutabagas or parsnips, but for the rest, and radishes.
But I think
for the rest of them, I do.
What we should have done is, or we could have done. This works fine, but we could have made a little bit bigger batch in here, and maybe added a second can of the asparagus or something like that if you liked it, because it's not very thick. So it could handle a little bit thicker, but you don't want real thick because the idea is to get, in every bite, you dig in there and you get the cheese and the crunchy topping. But so yeah, it's a good side dish for any summertime, or since it's creamy, you can use it any time of the year. So
we're gonna sign off here. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Share us on Facebook or Instagram or your favorite social media site. And don't forget to subscribe.
Right.
And we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.